Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I am 100% certain that you all are familiar with that Azerbaijani jetliner that was shot down by someone. And you probably are also very aware of the South Korean jetliner that crashed in South Korea, killing a lot of people, right? Okay, if you're not, I'll let you know here. So, let's see what happened with that Azerbaijani jetliner, what the president of Azerbaijan says, what Putin says, what the Russians are saying, and what Zelensky has to say about it, as well as now what? What do you think will happen? The conditions why that jetliner was shot down by the Russian military was because, and that's not a justification, I will let you know. So let's start with the first article coming from the American media, obviously. CBS News. Azerbaijan's president says Russia unintentionally shot down jetliner that crashed in Kazakhstan. The president of Azerbaijan said Sunday that a passenger plane that crashed last week, killing 38 people, a lot of people, was unintentionally shot down by Russian military. He also accused Russia of trying to hush up the issue for several days. Well, this is the interpretation, right? But we find out. Azerbaijani president told state television on Sunday that the Azerbaijan Airlines flight 8243 was shot down by accident. And I'm quoting, "We can say with complete clarity that the plane was shot down by Russia. We are not saying that it was done intentionally, but it was done. The plane was shot down with intention to shoot it down." What do you mean unintentionally? Like they would just shoot and just happened to be a plane over there? No, it was shot down intentionally, but not with the intention of shooting down a passenger jet liner from Azerbaijan. That's unintentionally. But nevertheless, why? Russia was under attack, according to the Russians. Grozny was under drone attack from the Ukrainians. So this is the justification. Now, is that a good enough justification? We can talk about that in a minute. Let's go to the next article. Remember, they said that the Russians try to hush up and all that. I'm going to show you Putin's statements. Associated Press. Azerbaijan's president says crashed jetliner was shot down by Russia unintentionally. Next, crashed Azerbaijani plane hit from ground, says the president of Azerbaijan. This is according to Russia. Sputnik. The passenger jet had also been rendered inoperable by electronic warfare means. So the Russians also jammed the guys and they couldn't operate. The passenger jet had crashed in Kazakhstan earlier this week, had been struck from the ground near the Russian city of Grozny. Grozny, isn't that the capital of Mr. Ramzan Kadyrov? Now, and that is Chechnya. Wasn't Chechnya, Grozny in particular, attacked by drones, by Ukrainian drones, and the Ukrainians were all celebrating? Yes, they were. So, when something comes close and you can't identify that, and you are in the middle of an attack, I think you make mistakes. As the Americans made mistakes shooting down that F-16 during the first attack when the F-16s were operated by the Ukrainians, and I'm saying the Americans shut it down because the Patriot system that these guys say accidentally friendly fire destroyed that airplane, that F-16. If you remember, they say that those are operated by the Ukrainians. I don't believe that squat. That the Patriot systems, the HIMARS, the Leopard 2 tanks, the Challenger 2 tanks, and the Abrams tanks are operated, or the F-16s are operated by the Ukrainians. Why? Do you think these guys want that those weapons to be just taken to Russia intact and studied? I don't think so. So, nevertheless, let's see what these guys are saying. It says here this airplane operated as Azerbaijan Airlines from Baku to Grozny, so from capital to capital, diverted to Kazakhstan and crashed on Wednesday, killing 38 of the 67 people on board. Was damaged from the outside on Russian territory near the city of Grozny and almost got out of control. We are also aware that our aircraft was rendered uncontrollable by electronic warfare means. In addition, the tail section of the plane was severely damaged by fire from the ground. Now, what these guys say, Grozny, the capital of Russian Republic of Chechnya, as well as other cities in the regions, were being attacked by Ukrainian combat drones at the time, and Russian air defenses were repelling those attacks. The statement read, Russia's investigative committee is probing the incident for possible violations of air traffic safety rules, with civilian and military specialists in the country being questioned. Now, Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov told journalists that Putin and Aliyev, the president of Kazakhstan, held another phone call on Sunday during which the two leaders continued to discuss issues related to tragic incident. So the Russian says, yeah, we shot it, but we are under attack. Is it true? I don't know. People lie. Nevertheless, let's go to the next one. This comes from Sputnik. AZAL plane was not down on purpose over Russian territory, Aliyev says. So this is Aliyev, the president of Kazakhstan. And now look what Putin did. Putin apologizes over deadly plane crash. The flight from Azerbaijan suffered an incident in Russian airspace during a Ukrainian drone raid, the Kremlin has says. So Putin offered an apology for the fact that an incident took place in Russian airspace, adding that it occurred during a Ukrainian drone raid, which was being repelled by air defenses. And I'm quoting, the Azerbaijani passenger plane, which arrived on schedule, made repeated attempts to land at the airport in Grozny, the statement said, the capital of Russian Chechen Republic, as well as other cities in the region, were being attacked by Ukrainian combat drones at the time. The Russian air defense were repelling those attacks. Is it true? I don't know. The fact is 30-some people died, an airplane was crashed, the other one injured, and there's a little problem. What do you think will happen? Nothing. The people will be compensated. They're going to find out who was at fault, and that will be the end of it. Now, let me show you what Zelensky did about this crash, right? But before I go there, I have to bring this up. Associated Press, a plane crashed and bursts into flame while landing in South Korea, killing 179 people. I'm not saying that, no, 179 is, this and that, but hey, the other ones were what? Where is that? 33 or something? 38 of 67. That's bad. That's bad. And this was shot by the Russians. And we have this one right here, 179. That's very unfortunate situation, correct? So what did Zelensky do? In this case, I will show you what Zelensky did. And that's very nice of Zelensky. Here, Zelensky Stein. Ukrainska Pravda. Zelensky expresses condolences over plane crash in South Korea. How about this one? Oh, they don't care about that. So, it's very nice what he did. Now, I have a question for you. We are here in America, or wherever you are. If you are in the West, you are supposed to hate, let's say, North Koreans because of Kim Jong-un, all right? Or the Iranians, or the Russians, or it's a list. The ones that don't follow our orders, actually their orders. We follow them exactly whenever they tell us. So, let's say you is a lake, and you go and walk, like that you are, that we are. And we go pop, around the lake, and then you walk, pip, 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 and then there's two people in the lake. Or that's one person, and he's a South Korean, and he's, so he's drowning. And you say, baby, don't let me show you. Grab the motherfucker, punch him in the face, get him out. Yeah, you're a hero. And then, a North Korean is drawing. What are you going to do? Are you going to do the same? Baby, don't. Let me show you. Bang, bang, twice, and get him out. And twice hero. Or you say, time out. That's a North Korean over there. A North Korean. So his life might not the same as the South Korean. Would you do that? I wouldn't. Or let's say by this lake where this person is drowning, it's a little post by the, by the commission, whatever commissioner is over there in the area, and says, no swimming, it's illegal to swim. You will, sorry mate, right here is no swimming, no baby doll. It's not going to be that, because that's how you swim when you show off, with the head up, like, with the hair like that. At least that's how I do. Anyway, so you wouldn't do that because of that little piece of shit saying swimming is illegal or no swimming. So does it matter what kind of person is in the water? No, it doesn't. It's a human being. Even if it's a dog or a cat or whatever it is, you will still jump in and help. I hope. I would. So when this Zelenskyy condolences for the South Koreans, yeah, that's halfway. How about condolences for the Azerbaijani? No? I know. So the point is that airplane was shot by the Russians, the military. The Russians claim it was during an attack by the Ukraine drones. Remember the keyword was claim? All right. Then this guy said, I apologize, Putin. I apologize. My bad. Okay. The other guy says it was unintentional. Like they didn't really target to be an Azerbaijani. But that's imbecilic as well. But who knows? What else? So what do you think will happen? That's it. As I said, some money from the Russians maybe. Some people demoted maybe. Some people may be in prison, in jail for a few months. And unfortunately, some people dead and some family destroyed. Well, I don't want to justify anything here. Things happen. When you're at war, you shoot like crazy. Remember, there are studies. You can go and read them. At the police officers. When the police officers are in a shooting situation, they don't like, oh, wait a minute. They just shoot like boom, 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 boom. Go and see how many shots a police officer needs, and usually they have 9mm guns, mostly. 9mm is like ping, ping, ping. Anyway, so look how many shots a police officer needs, or the number of shots before the assailant is kaput or incapacitated. Let's put it this way. It's about 6 or something like this. So after 6 shots, the guy is maybe hit and incapacitated. Read their studies, you can find them, you can go even on YouTube, and it's easier just to listen to them. So my friends, I'm not saying, but in a war, in a situation where you're under attack, things happen. And hey, you remember that F-16? Have you heard anything else about it? Nah. But you're going to hear about this on and on and on. Thank you very much for being with me again today. So remember, when you jump in the lake, you first say, excuse me, are you documented? Show me your ID. Oh, no. Are you? You're a good one. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.